Welcome everyone to Sound Intuition Rituals for the New Year. I'm Michelle of Sound Intuition, and if I'm meeting you for the first time, welcome. If this is if you're a reoccurring friend of the channel, thanks for coming back. I'm here in a different location next to the fire. So we're talking today about the new year. And there are some, I had mentioned before in past videos, that there are some rituals that I like to do for the new year. So I just wanted to talk a little bit deeper about them. First off, I want to speak on 2023. So we're moving to this new year, 2024. But in order to move on to the new year, we first have to reflect and integrate this past year, 2023. So in order to do that, I like to journal. I like to journal on my celebrations for the new year. Either journal, or if you're spending the new year with friends or family or a partner or loved one, it can be good to have the conversation with them too, to share together your celebrations, but also to write them down too. I like to journal as well, so, and kind of feeling through who you're with and how they want to celebrate too. But I do this either New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, that week, you know, just kind of, it doesn't have to be done at a certain time, but it's just a good time to do it around that New Year's. The Gregorial New Year's, at least. It's not even everybody's New Year's. January 1st isn't even the day that everybody celebrates the New Year, so it's more just for the Gregorian calendar. So, but if that resonates with you, these are some of the things I like to do. So we talk about the celebrations, the things that we celebrate, like accomplishments, or just, you know, sometimes the celebration can be, I'm celebrating that 2023 is over, that I don't have to deal with it anymore. Celebrate! It can be a celebration like I, you know, really stood up for myself at work. I, you know, set a lot of really good boundaries in my friend group or with my family or whatever. Celebrations come in big and small packages, so really sitting with them. What do you have to celebrate? What were your accomplishments? Things like that. Also talk about the goals that you had set for 2023. Did you achieve any of those goals that you set? And if you didn't, maybe what got in your way? What got in your way of achieving those goals? So again, something to really journal and sit with, or to talk about. So yeah, so what were the goals that you achieved? And even if you didn't achieve them, what were the things that got in your way to achieving these goals? What challenges? That brings us into the challenges. What challenges did you face during 2023? And that could have been things that, like I said, got in the way of your goals. Or maybe your goals just changed. Maybe they just changed and you let go. Like, what did you let go of in 2023? What did you let go of? What are the challenges? Yeah, celebrations, accomplishment. And then, of course, once you know, what do you want to let go of in 2023? What things did you let go of? But now that 2023 is over, what do you really want? What do you want left in 2023 in the past? Like, what do you want to just completely let go of and leave there? Bye-bye, gone, done. Writing that down. And if you have the resources and ability to, writing it down and burning it. Burn it in a fire. If you don't have a real fire, if you don't have the capability to have a real fire, then you can rip it up into a bunch of little pieces and bury it in the ground, or, you know, burn it outside. Just, you know, have a little lighter and burn it outside. If you have a cauldron, like a mini cauldron for inside, you can burn it inside in the cauldron. You know, just be safe. Just be fire safe, guys. But, you know, burn it. It's the best way to do it. Burn it, let it go. Release that shit. So, another thing I like to do is I like to start using a celebration jar. So this is the jar I have, and it's just, you know, it's just a glass jar with a lid. Like, you can really use a pasta sauce jar if you want. I was actually gifted this. My aunt gave me this. She was like, I feel like you could do something with this. And I was like, actually, it's going to be my 2024 celebration jar. So something you can do that I did in the past, but I did not do for 2023. And I'm really feeling like it makes these rituals a lot easier. The New Year's ritual a lot easier if you do, is utilizing a celebration jar. And so what the celebration jar is you can keep it at home or at work or wherever. I sometimes have one at work and at home. But it's a jar that you and your partner or friends or just you, or your kids even, it's nice to do with your kids, is to anytime you have a celebration or an accomplishment or, you know, just, again, big or small, whatever it is, you write down on a little piece of paper, just like a slip of paper that you just rip off of, you know, scratch sheets or whatever, and write it down, just like a quick, like, I love my new hair. I'm celebrating my new hairdo that I got on, you know, December this year. Bam, put it in. It's good to write the month that it happened, even the date if you want, but even just at least the month that it happened, so that when you go through it later, you're like, oh yeah, that's when that happened. Or it could be, you know, I got a new job, you know, March 2024, got a new job. Put it in there, you know, and then what you do when the new year comes, when we're done with 2024, you can go over all of your beautiful celebrations, all the accomplishments and celebrations, and it's a lot easier than just kind of like trying to sit back and remember, which is nice to reflect if you don't do this, but I really do think that the jar is a beautiful tradition to start getting into. Like I said, with friends, family, kids, all of it, or just you. You don't even need, you know, anybody else to do it, but if you'd like to join in with others, sometimes that's fun too. Okay, so celebration jar, letting go, releasing, cleansing, and a fire. I had mentioned that before. So really having a fire to just let go, release, cleanse, and just, yeah, let go of the new year, bring in the light, let go of the old year, bring in the light of the new year. So that is something I like to do. Another thing I like to do is I take a candle. It could be any candle. You know, a lot of times we're gifted candles in the holidays, so sometimes it's nice to pick one that you know, just got as a gift. And really smell it and hold it. And I put in my beautiful feelings, intentions, peaceful energy, whatever you want to call in to 2024, the new year, whatever new year it is, call in to this new year, put into the candle, sit with it, really hold it, hug it, put it up to your heart, hold it into your hands, call in all 5 senses with it, and really put that energy into the candle. You can use some oils and anoint the candle. So you take some essential oils and you drip it in, and then you just like kind of put in little symbols. You can do Reiki symbols or whatever symbols just come to mind intuitively. Just, you know, rubbing that oil onto the candle, onto I broke the wick. You'd want to do that gently, you know, through. And really put that energy in. Really hold it. Really sit with it. You know, really bring it into a meditation with you. And that candle will be your New Year's candle. So whenever you light it, you can call back that energy, those feelings that you wanted to manifest for the new year. So you can call them back. Say it's like peace. Like I want to put in the energy of peace and relaxation, calming energy into this 2024, you know, or maybe I want to bring in aliveness and playful energy and fun and joy, or all of those things. Really put it into the candle, and then every time you light it, bring back that energy. You can even write it on a slip of paper and like tape it to the bottom of the candle, so that way you're like, oh crap, what energy did I put out of there? You can just look, oh yes, I put in peace and calm and relaxation and joy and pleasure. You know, just write it and tape it on the bottom. It's fire safe just to tape it on the bottom. So yeah, so having your beautiful New Year's candle. I love that one. Okay. Next, guided meditation. So there are lots of different guided meditations available on YouTube, on the internet. I will also have a guided meditation for the new year, 1 or 2. Shorter guided meditations on my YouTube channel that you are obviously more than welcome to use, and just put in the headphones, get in a safe space, a comfortable space, light your candle, light your incense, use some oils, and just really hunker down. Invite others to join you too. You might be surprised at who wants to join you, and they're short, so you know, at least the ones that I put out, I try not to make it too long, but you know, or you could do a bunch of them, do a bunch of different ones, you know, and really just sit and hunker down and meditate. Again, this is what I like to do either New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, or that week, to just call in these different energies. And then I love to do card pulls. So I like to do tarot card pulls, tarot card or oracle card pulls. I actually do all the cards. Like I take all my cards because I love oracle cards and tarot cards and rune stones. I love divination. So I pull all my cards out and I really just do readings with all of my cards. It's like that special time where I'm like, okay, this deck, this deck, this deck. And then my runes, there is a specific deck in the one book I have, or sorry, spread in the one book I have that uses all the runes. And I like to do that twice a year. I do that one on New Year's, either New Year's on the new year, and on my birthday. Or just try to do at least one or the other. If I don't get to do it twice a year, I do it either on New Year's or my birthday. And it uses all the stones. If you would like that spread, just contact me, send a comment, and I will share that one too. I'm going to share with you my tarot card spread that I like to do, and also how to calculate your tarot card for the year. So your New Year's tarot card, your tarot card for 2024 or any year, I'll tell you how to calculate that. So let's talk about how to calculate our tarot card for 2024 for the year. So I'm going to show you guys by flipping my around and showing you. So you need your birthday, which your birthday, your birth month, and your birthday. So my birth month is March, and my birthday is the 2nd, and then the year that we're trying to calculate the card for is 2024. So March is the 3rd month, so we take the number 3, and then we add the number 2 because that's the day I was born. Then we add 2024. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus 4 is 13. So we have 13. So some of us will have 2 tarot cards for the year. I am one. So 13 is one of the tarot cards that for the year. And then I add 1 plus 3, and that's 4. So these are my 2 tarot cards for the year. The first one, the 13th tarot card, and these are major arcana cards. So these are major arcana cards. So the 13th major arcana card is Death. And the 4th major arcana card is the Emperor. So, so that's how I calculated my 2 tarot cards of 2024. So let me just talk to you a little bit about that. So how do I know? I know the question, you know, you're probably asking is, how did you know that that's the 13th major arcana card was Death and the 4th major arcana card was the Emperor? So the simplest way to do this is to Google it. What is the 13th tarot card? And it will pop up Death. What is the 4th tarot card? And it will pop up Emperor. So, and then after you do that, I recommend, and I'll put this down in the description, using Biddy Tarot, and that's Biddy Tarot, Tarot. So going to biddytarot.com and looking at card meanings, and then really diving in. So when these are your cards for the year, you're not just going to look at the upright or the reverse. You're going to look at both. You're going to look at the whole friggin' thing. The upright, the reversed, all of it. So for Death, the upright, now this is just, and I'm just giving a quick rundown. So for Death, it is endings, transitions, transformation, change. The reverse is resistance to change and inner purging. So what I would do with the Death card is, you know, like I said, read all about it, the upright, the reverse, everything about it. And then this whole year, I'm going to be working on transformations. I'm going to be working on change. I'm going to be working on things that are causing me to have resistance to change. Where am I having resistance to change? These are some internal things I'm going to need to look at. Like, oh, where am I, you know, resisting this change? Where am I seeing my life transform? Where am I seeing these change, and how can I see them as a good thing and not a bad thing? You know, just really working with it and really noticing it. And the mysteries of life, the mysteries of death. Looking at that too. A lot of people would see the Death card and be like, "Wah!" You know, but it's not a bad thing. It's all about change and transformation and transition and things like that. So, and working with those energies, maybe some even shadowy aspects. Now, my next card, the Emperor, the 4th card, the upright version of that is structure, father figure, authority. It's also very masculine card. So maybe I'm going to be working more with my masculine side this year, which I already had this feeling because I already started to work with my masculine side, because I'm kind of like excited at this, because I usually do more feminine work and I've noticed the balance needs to be had. So I'm going to be looking a little bit more into that masculine side and maybe balancing, you know, and that's where all this change and things are coming from. And like just my relationship to authority and structure and things like that. And maybe the father figures in my life are going to play a big important role. The reverse is, you know, excessive control. So where am I seeking excessive control in my life? Like, where am I trying to grab too much control? Where am I like controlling things too much? Inflexibility. Where can I be a little bit more flexible? Or where am I noticing that maybe I don't have as much flexibility? Lack of discipline. Where do I lack discipline? And not only like within me, these things, definitely within me, but where I'm noticing them outside. So where in my life am I seeing somebody that's like a little bit more controlling, doesn't have a lot of discipline, all of this? Where is this emperor figure in my life too? Like not just one person, maybe it's multiple people, maybe it's a group or a situation or something, or even work. You know, same with the death card. Where am I seeing this within other people? All of that is going to pull into play in my year, in my 2024 year. So when you sit down with your cards, your card or cards, depending upon how the numbers play out, if you end up with a 2-digit number, then you're going to have 2 cards, which is usually what happens more times than not. But sometimes you do just end up with a 1-digit number. So, but yeah, more times than not, you're going to end up with the 2-digit number. So, you'll have 2 cards. But you might, again, you might end up with 1. So, either way, it's totally fine. But so my main card is going to be the Emperor, though, because that's what everything comes down to, that main card. But it's really both. So, but you're looking at the major arcana. Like I said, just Google it. Make it easy on yourself. What is the 4th card? What is the 13th card? And then you can use whatever resource you have. Maybe you have a book at home or something like that to follow the tarot meanings. But check out Bidity if you've never checked it out before. It's a nice resource as well. There's so many good ones out there. So that is your tarot card of the year. And you can change that up for every year. Like next year you would add a 5 on the end, you know, instead of the 4. If you want to check the cards that you were like born into, then instead of, I would do March 2nd and then the year I was born instead of the year that we're going into now. So that's a way to calculate that as well, which can be fun. That can be fun. A tarot card spread for the new year. That's what's up next. So this is a simple tarot card spread. It's a 3-card spread. You can look up more, honestly, Pinterest, like tarot card spreads for the new year, New Year's Eve tarot card spreads, that type of thing. So many will pop up. There's so many really good ones. I'm just going to give you a simple 3-card spread for the new year. So the first card, and I'll share with you a picture just like I did with the other one. So the first card that you'll pull is what I embrace. What I embraced from 2023. What I am to embrace. This card will give you insight on what you are to embrace from 2023 to bring into 2024. The second card is what I accept from 2023. What I accept. The things that I accept from it. This need, or that need accepted. So this energy that needs accepted. What I do accept from 2023. And the third one is what am I letting go of from 2023. So that energy is in the topics and things like that you're letting go of from 2023. That's the third card. So like I said, there are so many really, really good ones out there. Pinterest is a really great resource. They will have like pictures and all sorts of different things. I'm sure even in your tarot book, there is all these different spreads. There might even be one for the new year. I wouldn't be surprised. It's very common. But if you want to check out some different good ones, I would say to Pinterest that shit. It's a great resource. Very good resource. So I will share with you that one. And those are pretty much it. I think those are pretty much it. I know that a lot of people eat pork on New Year's for good luck. I'm not really a big meat eater, so I will not do that. But I do like to just have a good meal. Just have a good meal with my family on New Year's Day. So just remember, the luck comes from the energy and not necessarily the specifics of what you're eating. but if you can put into that beautiful lucky energy into anything that you cook and eat, but that's another good thing to do. So I wish you the happiest, healthiest, most beautiful, supportive, transformative new year. And whatever it is meant to be for you will be. But I'm also going to send you lots and lots and lots of love to all of you. And thank you so much for being here and listening to my New Year's rituals. And I hope that you found maybe one, at least one, that you're going to take and try. And please comment, send me a message, share with me if you do. Subscribe to the channel if you liked this, and there's a little bell when you subscribe, like a little bell will pop up, and if you hit that bell, what that does is it sends you notifications to every time I post new videos. So and I'm always posting so many different new things, not all the time, but a good bit. So yeah, I hope to see more of you in 2024 in the new year. And yes, bye friends, sending love.